Well, it's video games. It's Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. My name's Ultra David. I'm here for Top 8 with old Jimmy C. Old Jimmy C.
There's more than one James C in the FGC.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm the other one.
Sadly. It's so rare.
Sadly, but
somehow there are two of them. I can't believe it. Anyway, thanks a lot, Humbag, for coming and being a comer and joining me.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been a long time since I've pretty much been doing anything FGC related. It's been almost 2 years. So
yeah, has anything been happening in the last 2 years? Is that why?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm happy to be here and commentating some Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
It turned everybody into a Cabal cosplayer. Everyone's got their mascot. So everyone likes to be Cabal these days.
I guess.
So.
Yeah, I'm not quite as speedy, but I hope I look better otherwise.
But we got some Super Turbo. We got classic old man gaming coming to you here right from Lombard, Illinois at Frosty Faustings 14. I'm sorry, 15 is confirmed for next year, though.
Indeed. All right, let's talk about these two. On the one-player side, Hadouken, everybody's talking about him.
Yes, apparently he's been doing a lot of grinding on Fightcade.
Yep.
Has been kind of a terror lately, and he's going right at it with M. Bison.
We're playing the video games. And then for that arch-villain on the other side, I heard big things about this Dictator as well. I heard that he has all of the combos that you need for this character, the Touch of Death. If you get touched, he deaths just like that.
I really like that from that arch villain. He went for the cross-up tick.
Oh, no, not close enough.
Oh.
Wow, it could have been different.
But I really like that respect arch villain gave Hadouken doing that cross-up, did a tick, and waited because he thought M. Bison would try to be mashing his own throw, which can lead to death situations easily.
I hear you, man. Wow, okay, jumped right over.
The stun. And he was holding a level 4 tap. Wow.
Okay. I gotta look at these hands. What do we got? Claw over there? Okay, it's got a funky grip. I like it.
Yep. That's that's the way whenever I play M. Bison, I do the same thing.
Okay, that was a claw. Stand medium only. And backing off, hoping to catch scissors. There it is, just like that. No anti-air.
Ooh, nice reversal.
It's time to party.
Both stocked.
Woo!
Oh, got him with the throw.
Classic, you know?
Yeah, just classic.
It's the old classic tricks that still work.
Classic Dictator flying around. What side is he going to land on? What side is he going to tick you on?
Yep.
No, so Dictator is a very strong character in this game, but really dependent upon, these kind of matches are fairly better for him.
Yeah, he can do this one.
But just that one touch potential off a cross-up.
Yeah, you're never out of it with this guy. Keeping it soft, not overextending. Here he is.
Stays in front.
Oh, I talked up the combos.
Yeah, there it is. Respect coins.
Oh, yeah. Chungus Gaming, Hadouken.
Shout outs to Chungus Gaming. It's a great meme out there. All about the Chungus.
Here we go.
What side?
The series,
Stays
neither.
Yep.
Ooh, make it count. Okay, no, it's not. It's getting crazy out here.
This is a tough situation because basically, you can't tech anymore at that point. This big thing about Super Turbo is that it's kind of like a rebate system. To quote somebody I heard from a few years ago, when you get thrown, you're taking the whole damage, but if you actually get the tech, you kind of get it back.
Yep.
But if you're in a situation where the throw would kill you, you can't tech.
And that was that kind of a funky spot. The jump medium kick hit a little bit higher up, so it probably wasn't exactly a reversal throw time if you wanted to get the grab first.
Yep.
So a little funky, but there's the game. Goes to that arch villain. It's up 2-0.
Yep, 2 quick games. This game is blazing fast, high damage.
Again, by the way, we're in winner's top 8, should say. Right. And these scissors timings have been really excellent, too.
Very good.
Not soft
Deep
enough.
jumping, yep. Tried to probably go for a headbutt, but...
We got to see something big out of Hadouken here. It's been almost entirely the arch villain setting the tone, right? It's been him getting the offense. It's been him moving.
Went for the anti-air. That time baited out the anti-air.
Right, okay, maybe a chance.
Oh, This is tough here. Good blocks, but that throw is so tough.
Okay, I like the escape at least. No, we got the grab first.
And the damage, too. Just enough. I thought that might have been in territory to detect, but Wow,
Wow.
quick 3-0 from the Arch Villain.
How about that? Yeah, making it right into winners finals just like that. So Chungus Gaming Hadouken is going to go down to loser's side. If you would like to follow along at home, just go to Smash GG, look up Frosty Faustings XIV, and you can navigate your way over to the Super Turbo.
Yep.
You can see what's going on right there.
Should be updated live, I believe, out there. We have somebody with a tablet. If not, somebody around here can do it.
So, Hadouken and that Archvillain have played, and now we go to players who have been around a long time.
Yep.
Long established couple of folks coming up here to play.
Roy Beazle, as well as Climax. Roy Beazle has been kind of a Street Fighter, a ST terror in the Midwest region for many, many years, along with Immortal, who we will see in the loser side later.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's cool to see. Great look for the game that some of the top players here in this top 8 are people who've been playing forever, like Roy.
Yep.
And other people who have been, playing for relatively recent. People who are younger than the game in some cases.
It definitely.
It's awesome.
It said a lot of people have been kind of going back and relearning games, applying kind of like the modern methodology of how people have been getting better at fighting games today, applying it to older games, kind of being like, okay, this.
Yeah.
I don't know why people didn't do this then.
I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, and the fact that obviously we've had to spend the last couple of years basically by ourselves.
Exactly,
right?
and this really allowed games like these with, on Fightcade, etc.
Yep.
Time to flourish. You could sit there and grind out 50 matches in no time from your couch.
Yeah. I really think that that's had a nice impact for the game, rather than being a negative for it.
Yeah, it's definitely been. I've been blown away by how well a lot of it plays these days. It's a far cry from the old Kylera days.
It is, yeah. Good old MAME. And as far as the entrance here, we had 70-something entrants. Originally, it was supposed to have been quite a bit more. You guys know how the world is, though. Not everybody came, and nobody can blame them for that. All right, here we go. The other side of winners top 8.
Yep. Setting up the Yoga Fires. This can be tough from a distance for Bison. He's really got trouble to get his way in. Sometimes those trades are okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you're playing the minigame in part of trying to get that meter. Super, super important in matches like this.
Oh! No! What level was that? Brilliant use of the tap there.
No!
That's what I'm saying. You sometimes have to fish for trades in these types of matchups.
Yeah, for sure. God, he exploded.
That had to be a 5 or a 6. Okay, now he's in. Back to neutral, though.
Yeah, there it is. Super's there, and immediately spins, although he's going to get pretty close to the corner. Okay, yeah.
Like I said, you're safe. It pushes you to the corner, but, yep, one more block.
Yeah, trading at this point is not an option. There it is. Royal just setting it up and knocking it down like that. Classic stuff.
Practically an unwinnable situation at that point.
It's just a KO. Yeah. Taking a little bit slower of an approach here is Climax. All right. Working on the super.
Using that jump fierce to kind of guide its way over the fireballs. But you can only do it from extreme distance, otherwise you'll get anti-aired every time.
Roy trying to stay safe, trying to stay at a safe range for himself right now. Oh, no.
Another tough situation for Climax. Yep.
Oh, no super. Roy was patient anyway. He would have been okay.
Yeah, it would have been blocked.
Yeah.
He's going to have to, no choice. If he would have went for headbutt to go through the fireball, he would have got hit by a medium kick. If he would have gone from super, it would have been blocked. Definitely.
Tough situation.
I said, and Balrog, definitely in this game. I mean, Dawson, I think, still has a little slight favor in this matchup. Not quite as bad as I said. This game is known for some of its worst matchups, but a lot of the top tiers fight each other fairly well.
Yeah, it's just kind of a weird matchup as Boxer. So dependent on resource.
It's that one time you can get that big trade in with a tap or have your super stocked.
Oh, it was 4 that was coming out. Roy got there in time. All right, here we go. Oh, no! That was a chance. It's going to be tough to make another one. He did get his close-up chance.
Oh, nice to punish that. That was such, because I said, if he got the super off and landed, that was such a tough situation for Roy, but great play there.
Okay, here we go. Climax.
I chose to go for more chip damage than anything.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Heavy. He's in.
This is what Boxer excels at. He gets you into this situation. Just rapid fire. Yeah, that is what you need to do there. Great job.
Yeah, it's his first time really in that situation, and it's good for him that he capitalized.
I said for the most part, Roy's been keeping him at a distance, making Balrog unable to even build meter. That's the other time.
Right, yeah.
Because Dhalsim is a character that doesn't rely on his super almost at all besides chip situations.
Oh, this is such a bad spot right here. This is the spot right here.
This is the range.
Oh, good luck.
Can't build meter because if you headbutt, you're yep, there it is. Great. Oh, didn't
Okay.
didn't get all the hits, but
okay.
doesn't quite matter. Perfectly spaced right there from Roy.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're a Climax there, like, you got into the corner the one time and you did make it count. So it can happen.
It's finding.
You proved it.
Yep, it's fine. You got to find the time to get a dash low straight in there just to get a go, or start up with the uppercut. It actually beats a lot of those normals.
Okay.
Oh, that's tough.
That is real gnarly. Okay.
Can he get out of the noogie?
It's a really bad spot
this is
right
stuff.
now. Yeah.
Very well set up for Roy, but he's a little. Oh, okay.
All safe though. Oh, he lives.
And now he can't take any more. Yeah, I said he had one headbutt to possibly get through before he lost too much life. Trying to build the super.
Okay. Oh, no. I mean, the way that Roy Bizzle is playing, you can't make any mistakes as Climax.
No, you can't. Tried to go for a trade. Yeah, you can trade with the fireball sometimes if you get a tap off really early.
Knockdown. All right, chip. That was
The
5-0. But
yeah, he got the throw off.
yeah. Put himself too close. Dhalsim gets the grab, and we know who our winners finals is going to be. It's going to be that arch villain versus Roy Bizzle.
Yep, that should be a great winners finals.
You got to look at the crowd right there. What's going on? Shout out to everybody who's here playing and watching some Super Turbo.
Yep, we are in the Harry Carey ballroom here at the Lombard, at the Westin Lombard. But,
thanks much to Gaming Generations for being honestly one of the reasons that the FGC works in terms of majors. They have a huge impact in tournaments all over the country. They're doing a combat drone fight stick giveaway. If you follow Gaming Gen and Frosty Faustings on Twitter and retweet the giveaway with the hashtag FFXIV2022, you can get involved.
Shout-outs to Gaming Gen in general, but also shout-outs King of Fighters 15. We have another new fighting game coming out soon, February 17th. That is less than a few weeks away.
Yeah.
Got rollback netcode for the first time on release, 40 characters. I mean, it's shattering all expectations for sure.
Looking good out there.
I said we've had it on site. People have been playing it quite a bit. They finally got they got it working. They had some rough difficulties, but no difficulties with Belong Gaming Arenas, that's for sure.
This is something you can go to at Woodfield and Schaumburg, Illinois up here. On February 5th, they are going to have Street Fighter V. They'll have Tekken 7. They'll have Guilty Gear Strive, and they'll have BlazBlue as well. So if you are in the area, please come check it out.
As well as we got Skullgirls on mobile now, also celebrating its 5th year anniversary. I can't believe that. You could also play the game that Touch Arcade called far and away the best mobile fighting game ever made. Got tons of 5-star reviews.
Just out. Windjammers 2. That's right. I got it. I actually picked it up on Switch for the trip, which is pretty sick. But if you have Steam, if you got PlayStation, if you got the Xbox, whatever, if you got the Game Pass, you can get involved. Check it out. It really is super cool.
As well as Them Fighting Herds, available on Steam right now. It's a 2D fighting game featuring a whole cast of adorable four-legged animals, available now on Steam as well.
Oh, man. Paradise Arcade Shop has been such a great boon to the scene. They have a booth here. I've talked with Brian many times about stick design and all sorts of interesting things. Very interesting folks over there at the Mom and Pop Arcade Shop, which is literally a fact.
And another fact is that Texas Showdown, one of the oldest FGC tournaments around since 2001. It's going to be their 20th tournament. God. And this is the first one since 2019.
So you don't say.
Yes.
Look, there's a second growing Midwest regional event hosted at Ignite Gaming Lounge, produced by Low Kick Esports. Got 4 streams featuring your favorite Chicago streamers. Got 12 different tournaments. Follow them on Twitter at Low Kick Esports for more updates.
As well as Vortex Gallery, formerly known as Anime-Evo, which ran over 80 tournaments last summer, are coming with a new event, Winter Gaiden, where they'll be hosting 15 online tournaments featuring local communities from across the globe. 3 weekends from February 26th through March 13th. And registration is live at Smash GG, Winter Gaiden.
Well, here we are at Frosty Faustings, and guess what? We're going to be able to come back very next year. 2023. 2023?
2023.
We're in the future. It's ridiculous what year it is right now. I can't even believe it.
I mean, it's been over so long. 2023, I'm like, wait, I'm over 23 years old? I'm like, oh, wait.
I'm way over. I got to do the math every time at this point.
I'm way over 23 years old.
Counting pretty high up these days. But January 27th and 28th of next year, having a blast this year, and I'm sure that next year will be great as well.
Right now or never, a full throw blow with the mask, I have to sever place and time from the full vibes line. Whatever opposed me, I will outshine. I endeavor to outlast whoever will try. Bad weather, the ship will capsize. Apply mad pressure, you will see my ugly side, cause I'm not going down without a fight. No, I'm not going down without a fight. I'm not going down without a fight.
Welcome back. Super Turbo. Look who's on stream.
What? Who's this guy?
What is he doing up here in Chicago?
I know that guy from when my nephew said "debated" the other day. That's that.
Oh, man. That's gotta. Did you feel that right in the
I
liver?
couldn't believe it, dude. He was like, "You know that guy? Poggers."
Well, we got Alex Jabali coming up here. Oh, we're right into it. Here we go.
So he picks Old Sagat for some matchups. He picks Bison, or I should say Boxer for some matchups. So he's got a couple. He even plays Ryu sometimes. You know, we make fun of him a lot, but he actually is a pretty good fighting game player. And here he is against Angel, another very strong, long-time player.
Yep, from Logan Arcade. This is the local player here in Chicago. A lot of them all congregate at Logan Arcade. Great ST scene. They've been really kind of building themselves up over the last few years.
Woo!
Yep, super stocked up, safe chip.
Trying to meet in the sky rather than getting the DP. She can trade weirdly with that DP sometimes.
Yep. Very high priority jumping normals. Also fast.
Woo!
Woo! Nice jump from Jabali.
Yeah, he didn't mean to do the fierce at all, but
no.
it worked out.
But he will take it every time, and he will tell you that himself. Nice 2-hit link.
Would have DP'd.
Chun-Li's such a strong, scary character.
Oh,
Look at that. Just can walk forward so quick.
This is so smart. Yeah, I love this. Look, the zoning for Old Sagat, easy, good. The man cannot soften a throw.
No.
And for Chun-Li, that's such a strong part of her game. Yeah, I love
Just
this.
already in.
This is the strat. This is the strat.
Double
I love it.
forward. That might even been an instant overhead.
Ooh, I love it. You got to test him. Does he have reversal DP or not?
He's got his feet up on the table.
You got to test him. And Jabali did not pass that test.
All right, can Jabali fight back? Has he got any other characters up his sleeve? I know he's pretty much always played Old Sagat.
He's got a Boxer and he's got a Ryu.
I figured that's ordinary guy Jabali over there picking his Ryu.
Round one, fight.
Okay, all right. Sick anti. Well, it was a reversal, but hey, he got the DP out.
Nice anti-air, yeah, using that light kick. That might even be a medium kick in this game. Yeah, it is medium. Super is stocked. Got it probably stored. Yep, stored.
Great jump, though, out of the corner. Jabali, he goes in.
What side? Oh, stayed in front. Nice block from Jabali, but it's such a tough tick throw situation still. One of the things, once she gets you knocked down, when she can kind of get that looping pressure, it's so tough.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Not from a good range there that time.
Does crouching jab link into crouching medium kick in this game?
Yeah, I think it does.
It's a big no, buddy. Oh my god, the dumb jabs.
Might have taken the hit. Oh, here we go.
Right.
Yep. And then what had super right after immediately. That's tough.
All right, yeah.
Game one goes to Angel.
He's looking strong out here. So we've seen Old Sagat and we've seen Ryu. Will he go to the third character?
Boxer or Old Sagat? Okay,
well.
he's going Ryu. Sticking with it. thought he may have played a little bit better with it. I'm actually surprised. I thought he would maybe go back to Old Sagan.
Yeah, I think that was a little stronger for him. Okay, he was waiting for up kicks, nothing came. Angel's anti-airs have been on point. Has not let Jabali move forward. And Jabali hasn't really been controlling that mid-range as Ryukan.
Yep.
It's going to be tough when she gets super, which is there it is. Yeah. You know, he's trying to jump over the super, right? He's trying to get out of that situation.
Exactly. Swift punish on the sweep.
Woo.
Yep.
Nice. Angel very close.
Oh, there we go. Come on, Jabali. Gets a cross up. Tatsu.
Okay. Get the trap going in range. No, too close. And walking up for the grab. Of course. There's the Angel.
Jabali never could get super stuck with Ryu, which is such a powerful tool. But like I said, Chun-Li is just so able to close the distance so quickly, even against other Fireball characters.
Yeah.
Has some of the fastest jump arcs besides probably Vega in the game.
Very, very strong character, no doubt about that. So, Jabali's out. Hey, hats off to Jabali making top 8 in this game. He's in top 24 of Third Strike as well.
Yep, he'll be on Third Strike as well. I don't think I've actually ever seen Jabali play Third Strike. I know he does play it, kind of, but we're going to have Comeback, another Third Strike player who's going to be in top 24 as well from the Philly area.
Yep.
Coming up against his nemesis, Immortal. From Indiana.
He was saying earlier how he gets matched up against Immortal on like every ST tournament.
It's like if I ever make it far in an ST tournament, the first person I play in top 8 is usually always Immortal.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle, been playing very long time himself. He's got a Boxer, he's got a Honda. He was telling me actually that he played Old Faye in this tournament.
Old Faye, yeah.
He's probably not going to do that now, but at the beginning of the tournament, he was playing some Old Faye.
That's kind of interesting. I know Old Faye has some kind of specific tricks that ST Faye can't do.
Yeah, he's got the cancelable low-medium kick.
Yep,
but
that's just a pretty fun tool.
It is. You're not going to get too far doing that.
Yeah, I said Old Faye, even regular ST Faye and Old Faye both run into a lot of tough matchups in this game.
So Comeback on the right side of your screen. They're going to get a button check starting first. And again, Immortal on two-player side, aka the left side of the screen. The Vega, of course, character's been using for a very long time. Don't tell me you went Old Faye long.
I want to see it.
It's a button check.
Yeah,
it's a button check.
Exactly. I would sit down if I was playing like Fei Long, but all right, how good are my half circle up motions are right now to get chicken wing? First thing to check.
Yeah. Hey man, if you can't do the chicken wing motion, might as well play Old Faye.
There you go.
Nah.
Doesn't even have.
Yeah, so look. Comeback, long-time player. Immortal, long-time player.
Okay.
This matchup, again, has happened a lot. It's a lot.
Went Honda.
A million years
What
ago,
was he still thinking?
people thought he's probably going to play Honda. A million years ago, people thought that Honda beat
Yeah,
Claw.
exactly.
And that is not the case. And that's, at this point, been a long-time victory for Claw.
As is most of Claw's matchups in this game.
Yeah, that's true.
Does he have a losing matchup? Maybe one?
He's a very strong character, no doubt. But look, if you're Comeback, this is okay, right? Yeah, especially now.
Might have a super stored.
Uh-oh. Tried to meet him in the sky, probably looking for the wall dive. Hey!
Said Honda can do very similar tricks with like Chun can with the stored super. Problem is his super isn't nearly as good.
Yeah, that's true.
Great first round from Comeback, taking it over Immortal.
It's just one of those matchups where they both have such weird tools and neither one can. Oh my God!
He got the stored throw followed by the stun. That's huge.
Okay, yes, punch dive comes to the rescue. That's what he wanted last time. That's a punish.
I couldn't see the life because of the yellow on the background. I'm like, who won?
Yeah.
Here comes the game.
Here we go.
This is it. Oh, what
Let's
side?
party.
Okay. Actually, that was a win situation there for Comeback.
Oh, here we go. He's got the corner again. No, that's gonna be a jump back fierce for sure. Oh!
Take that trade all day,
Oh!
but nice. Not even a reversal, but great reaction from Immortal.
Yeah, Comeback just wanted chip there, really.
Yep.
I mean, you're not really
That would have
expecting
been,
that to hit.
yeah, super meaty. But great jobs from both players. Kind of some nice counterplay dealing with both of the gimmicks that each character can do.
Yes. Okay.
Got the, yep.
Oh no, he missed the combo again.
Nice. Got the headbutt. Perfect for comeback in game 2 here. Got the butt drop again on round opening. But this time, no Ocho. He jumped out.
Yeah. So Immortal hoping that E Honda overextends. That's what you're doing with these jump backs, just like this.
Just like that. There was almost no reason for that from him.
Right.
Still going in. He's really trying to press it still. Doesn't. Yes, nice jump back.
Great read.
Chip territory.
Oh!
Nice, fierce, the classic sumo chop. Comeback take with a clean game too. Really nice. Really dealt with the wall, you know, the Barcelona with the jump back. Great timing.
Well, it's so important if you can get that knockdown mid-screen and then set up the cross-up into at least some pressure, right? That's so important to be able to get.
And
Whoever
I like
has
that.
a life lead, if you have a life lead in this matchup, you have a huge advantage.
I like that right there. Comeback definitely did it. He was like, I'm not going to do butt slam three rounds in a row on start.
Right. Oh! Well, some chip at least.
Yep. So jump in combos in this game are actually kind of tough to time.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Just trying to get out of there. His comeback.
He'll take that movement across the screen. Oh no, he got the super. Is that gonna kill? Not quite.
And way too far away for the slide punish as well. So Immortal with the
Down
and
yes, yep.
Oh, you were right.
As soon as I saw him walking forward, I'm like, yep, he has a start.
Oh no.
Flying around. Oh, this. That could have been real bad for Immortal here, but he's got the advantage on that trade. Nice jump back.
He can get out. Yes, he does. Oh, it worked out for comeback. Comeback just trying to stay away. It's on Immortal to make something happen, and he's got the life lead.
Yeah, now he's got the life lead again. Caught a couple jump.
He doesn't need to do anything now. He can just keep looking away.
Yep.
Waiting for the headbutt.
He'll beat it every time.
The super's there, surely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He was at a safe range. I believe he can still whiff jabs, and even if he does a walk-up super, it won't even hit.
Yeah, again, it's a weird match. Neither one really has like a great reason to get going.
Exactly.
When you're even in life, like to try to attack is to take a big risk.
Some crowd yells out there. Everyone loves a good claw noise.
Pew! Good old heel ball. Oh, it's a chance now.
Oh,
Oh,
nice!
that was sick. What a call out. Waiting for it.
Great block.
Oh, that may be a punish. Not quite. Look at this time. 15 on the clock. He got a big juggle.
Only got 2 hits out of it. If he would have got the third hit,
just
he has
can't
the
get
life
super.
lead. Yeah, he has the life lead, and we'll take it. Very well played from comeback. Takes a 2-1 lead.
What a set so far. Very, very close. It was just very important in that moment that he not like go up and try to get something errant. If he had been hit by Claw Super, it might have been a different story, but he was very safe. It was smartly played. What happened?
Uh-oh. See, maybe picked something wrong. We're right back at it. Still a 2-1 lead for comeback.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Immortal is that besides ST, he's also become a very pro mini golf player.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
He wins money playing professional mini golf.
That's so sick. I didn't know. Still gonna be, yeah, there it is. Immortal's right there. It's basically a safe jab roll.
It's a way to, it's an additional way to get out. Probably easier sometimes. Doing a reversal super, a little easier sometimes to me than special moves. Oh.
Right. Okay. All right. Immortal's in there.
Someone in chat says, meanwhile, Roy Beasel's just been playing Neo Turf Masters.
Hey. Huge. Yo, great chip damage as well.
So much chip.
That was definitely on the upper bounds of what chip can be. That was great. Oh, he's in there. Come back. OS? No, it wasn't the OS actually.
Got out. Is he going to go for a cross-up? Chose for, didn't get the knockdown that time. He chose to do more of a jab reset.
Hey!
Yay! Walk up throw. Another big thing about Claw in this game, one of the characters with the fastest walk speed. But then again, walk speed in this game for most of the cast is quite high. Game speed in general, just very, very fast.
Here we go. It's 2-2. Went loser's side, recall.
Oh, mistimed the jump back. So much damage from that. Got the reversal. Punish. Yeah, he's chosen not to do the sweep there.
Nice escape, but comeback still there. Oh. Immortal hoping to bait comeback into doing something unwise. There's a lot of time on the clock.
Okay, here we go. Gets the headbutt out. This time, actually, yeah.
Oh, that's not enough?
Not enough. Oh, no, he couldn't block. Yep. He would have had to probably flip back to save himself there.
Match point, comeback. Called it out. Ooh.
Long range jump in there.
Not exactly what Immortal wanted, but he's okay.
Yeah.
He's got the life lead.
He's missed a couple of the jump backs to punish the headbutt. Here we go. This is a good situation.
He doesn't need to do it. He doesn't even need to do cue ball. He can just hang.
Yep. Force Honda. I mean, even Honda was super here. Yeah, that's a tough comeback.
Yeah. We're down to the final round to come back into Immortal.
Yep.
One of them moves on. One of them's out of here.
Match point here. There's classic Honda.
Who makes the first move? Well, in this
Pretty
match.
much. Okay, there he is.
Okay.
Nice poke.
Look at Immortal. Safety first right now.
Building meter. Well, there's a little bit more meter, but I say meter is not really an important aspect of this match.
Too far for the punish.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, it's on comeback. If you're down in life in this matchup, it's on you. That's going to be a punish.
Yep. Not a block string. Great punish there.
Kyle running out of time. Running
Yep.
out of life.
Tough. This is so tough right now.
Can't believe he hit him. Was anti-air, air-to-air, jump back down, medium kick. It worked out. Look at the time. 12 on the clock. He's got to find it right now. I don't think he's going to have enough time. 3,
Yeah, I said
2.
even one throw. Oh, my gosh. Oh, he tried to go for the overhead with the jump kick.
And again, as Comeback told us,
He
once again,
falls again to Immortal.
it has happened before. It happens again today.
Great finish. Great match there.
Yeah, our closest one so far. Before that, we had all 3 O's, but that was a great one. So shout outs to Immortal. Moves on. Comeback's road ends right there. We're going to go to the next round of losers.
Yep.
will
We're
be-
going to have Climax versus Angel. Climax, I believe, he's on the player one side.
Yes, sir.
Climax representing, was that Sheets? Sheets Climax. Quick little button check here once again. So this is one of the other cool things. We got these great setups where people can plug in pretty much any stick. Works right out of the box. Do a simple, I think like a 3-button command. Some of them even have them built in now. It's just immediately just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, set your buttons.
Here we go.
Boxer versus Chun-Li.
We're in top 6. Yeah, not much reason to move forward there if you're a boxer.
Safely, but yeah, both are pretty much safely building meter at this point.
Oh.
Gets the hit, but that's big.
Yes.
Soften the throw a little bit. Yep.
Oh, in there.
Now he can't take it. Yes, just loop it. That's so tough. Said you can soften maybe 2 or 3 throws before you get into that situation where you can't tech anymore.
I don't think that was what meant to happen, but it worked out. Yeah, I really like Angel's gameplay so far. This man's working on a perfect yet again.
Playing the matchup perfectly, but this time, look at that damage just from one super. Yep, resets it.
Yeah, right back in there, though, is Climax. Oh, and the fake! It's not enough, hold on!
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah,
pretty
man.
much guaranteed. That's a nice little trick you can do, doing the down forward rush to keep your down charge.
Yeah, and then you got one of the most invincible reversals in the game, specials in the game.
A lot of active frames, a lot of invulnerability, like I said. But it is slower, though. That's the big thing. A lot of characters can safe jump it pretty easily. Oh, got the hit! No pun. Yeah, like I said, it's safe.
Yeah, the job one there.
Oh!
The old sack throw.
Yes, indeed.
The old sack throw. With more block stun than hit stun. You take the hit, you get the grab.
Yep, exactly.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, I really like the game plan that we saw out of Angel right there. The way he was building meter was very consistent. He was able to maintain control for a lot of it, even when he was down.
Yep, putting up a wall safely away.
Yeah.
Bison really can't do anything to get in. Nice reversal there. What side? That time it just whiffed. But Climax also playing it right, too. He knows he can't just rush in, so he's going to safely build meter when he can. Chun-Li's fireball does dissipate.
Oh,
And,
not there.
Uh,
Yeah.
that would have been, yeah, I said it would have been such a different situation if Climax just built that last little bit of meter. Can't really fight that. It's yeah, you
two
can't.
buttons with almost no hurt box. Oh, nice timing. No, too early. Oh,
Okay,
boy.
here we go.
The up
What
kicks
side?
have it on point. Bait it out.
No! He went for walk-up throw, but Chun-Li just dunked under it.
Wow.
Another great benefit of Chun-Li sometimes is that because throws in these games are single button proximity, you can sometimes you think you're in throw range and you are not. And then that's what that happens.
Suddenly a big burst of offense. We haven't seen that as the start, but there it was. Angel up 2-0.
Going right back to that same gameplay. Oh, that time he's pressing it a little bit. I think he feels with this 2-0 advantage, he can kind of play a little more aggressive. And there we go. Yep.
Okay, out of the corner at least. Now it's Climax with the super. Our Angel does not. He's in.
Oh, he chose the wrong time to do the heavy punch. Angel is on match point here.
Yeah.
Once again, representing Logan Arcade here in Chicago.
Nice, love it. Underneath, again, the up kicks have been there. Very consistent reversal.
Yeah, pretty much any time Climax wanted to go for the meaty setup after the throw, he's had the reversal down.
Taking the opportunity, both are to get some super meter. It's Chun who gets there first, threatening with the walk grab.
Oh, get the super link. Oh, he missed the cancel. It's tough to do. But
Nice.
got his round. Okay, he's fighting back here. Climax had the chance.
He called it twice that there was going to be that jump forward, and he had the dash underneath for the grab. Really love that.
Big trade there for, oh. There we go.
Great setup. Yep. Oh!
Yep, that time faked going for the cross up and just baited the reversal.
Looking for wake up super. Oh my God, Chun-Li!
damn. That happened so quickly.
The Zangief SPD level damage of her throw. Oh. Fully coming into play.
It's so tough sometimes. If you whiff just a normal at range, she just whoop, hops right over it and right in there.
All right, well, Angel.
Yep, takes
moves
it out
on.
3-0.
And that means we're going to go to the other side of losers, I assume, which is going to be Hadouken versus Immortal, if so. We'll see if
Yeah,
they
I believe
walk
so.
up here.
Yep, nobody's come up here yet.
What do we got? Yep, I see Hadouken getting up.
Okay, Hadouken's getting up. Yep. Hadouken versus Immortal coming up next. Good stuff to Climax, though. Made it up to top 8. Got his first.
5th place right
Yep,
there.
5th place. Made it through winners.
Always a bummer to make it into winners top 8 and then to go 0-2 in top 8, but still, 5th place, nice work.
Hadouken with his name on the cap. Going up against Immortal from Indiana. Put down his putter for a weekend.
That's so
Come
cool.
up here and try to school the young kids.
Yeah.
I said I've been seeing some of these guys for 14 years, 15 years maybe. I've lost count how many years it's been since I first met a lot of these players.
Yeah, I feel like I met Immortal, I mean, mid-2000s, certainly.
Yeah, because I would always, in college, I'd drive right over to Indianapolis. It was pretty much a hop, skip, and a jump for us. And I'd go to their events. They always held them inside the mall in downtown Indianapolis.
Okay,
It was
cool.
pretty fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is he going to place a god? See what the choice is? No, okay,
Nope,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Going to Bison.
Yep, that's the character that I expect. So, unfortunately for Hadouken, it was 0-3 in that winner's side.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Getting a little bit of chip here and there. Okay, yeah. Nice. That safe jump. What if it was not reversal, actually, now that I look at it?
Yep. Immortal was missing that a few times in his matches as well, but he was still getting them timed right.
Out of there. Ooh!
Just zipping around.
Yeah. Final, he said. The announcer said final.
Was that like plus $1 billion on block in this game?
Jeez.
Man was holding some buttons. I'm pretty sure Immortal knows this matchup very well because Roy Beazle does have a pretty good Balrog as well. And they've played a ton over the years.
Look, if you've been playing ST as long as he has, you definitely know what box
Exactly. But this is Fight Cade Balrog. This is the new breed here.
Yeah, honestly, super cool to see.
It's going to get pushed all the way to the corner. That super is so powerful for that reason alone sometimes.
The punch dive times that we've seen have been really unusual. I love it. Baited. Yes.
Fast, safe pressure, but great job from Immortal there. Gets the throw. What side?
Yeah, it's just safe pressure.
Yeah, safe pressure.
A little bit of chip damage here and there. He's way too early on the jump.
Just too early. This is any character here.
Oh!
This is tough.
Right away. Got it. He's not going to be able to get the juggle. He's got the
Yes.
got the follow-up.
Well, perfectly spaced, meaty. Basically nothing you could do besides block and guess right and hope that it didn't chip you. Doing a reversal there is just so hard to do as well because you got punished for the most part.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Immortal takes the first game over. Hadouken still trying to get his first W here in top 8.
Yeah. Here we go. Good start.
Ooh, the trickery. That time stayed in front.
Nice.
And that's what I call a boxer round for sure. That's the mid-screen boxer round. When you get that throw early, it's such a tough time. Here we go.
Beautiful.
And
He's
here we
had that
go.
a couple of times. This is going to allow Immortal to pressure. Okay. Trading here and there.
Able to get out. Oh,
Super. He got out of there in
can
time.
he get it?
Missed the roll.
Oh, headbutt, yes. Hadouken on the board. 1-1 here.
It's good to see him not going out without taking a game at least. Obviously, still in this. He's
Very well
right in there.
Yeah, very well in this. Still could make a strong run. Maybe just needed to get warmed up. You never know.
Yep. The wait for the side. Yeah, that's safe.
Like I said, Immortal's trying to play very much safer right now. Just letting Hadouken try to whiff anything. But look at this, just already. Is it enough? No. Still got, and they said that's tough. You still get the anti-air, but Vega just lands right there and throws you.
That was a little funky.
Ooh, threw him out of the headbutt.
It'd be like that sometimes. Oh, I love the walk-up grab. All right, hey, that said, Hadouken escaping. Still has even-inch life, not anymore. Oh, happened to hit.
Got him wake up throw. Quick game 3 from Immortal here. I said, if you're not super familiar with ST, it almost just looks like they're just kind of flying around doing stuff.
Yeah.
But you're like, it's kind of there's a method to the madness. Like,
Yes.
Balrog, when he's flying around, it's all invincible for the most part, his headbutt. And then Balrog, you can't even hit it. Your claw, you can't hit half the time.
Right. Ooh, making it weird.
Maybe sweep on the front.
One, he can't be on the ground for long. Yeah, it's a risk of chip for super. And Hadouken knows that. Immortal knows that. Looking for super there. Yeah, that's gonna be that.
And I liked what Hadouken did there. He started off with the uppercuts just in case Immortal was going to jump out, because it was kind of telegraphed, but really wasn't much he could have done anyway. Nice sweep.
Oh, what a regular jump timing all of a sudden. Hadouken didn't expect it. Immortal now can't just do the safe roll with super on deck.
Side, up, back again.
Can't do it again.
Safe chip. Ooh, okay. It almost looked like he ducked under it.
Pretty funky situation, and now it's match point for Immortal. Yeah. A little too insistent on getting the chip. Great with patience.
The pressure build here. Tick throw. Oh, nice. Get out. Way to get out of it.
Yeah, that was sick. Hold on, though. Immortal's alive still.
Still alive. This is. Oh, okay. I got the low medium kick.
Good call. Good call. Really good understanding by Hadouken.
So I'm pretty sure Vega can still, with the super stocked, you can actually super a headbutt if you have it timed right. But it's tough to. It's so much of a situation specific thing.
Yeah. We're at 2-2. Loser side. Winner plays Angel.
Another great set here. Got the 3 already. That was quick. And just like that, what a powerhouse.
He may have woken up here. He's at match point.
Got that early hit. That's so big.
Little stabs here and there. Oh my gosh.
Okay, here we go. Oh, dropped it.
We're going down to the final round,
we are
baby.
going to the final round. Good stuff from Immortal there. And once again, I saw it. It said getting that jump in timing is tough sometimes.
Here we go. Here we go. Good luck.
Got the flip out. Yeah, I wasn't ready for the flip out. Oh, read it.
Even chip is a problem. Oh, I love the escape.
No! I think he went for it. He tried to go for it.
No.
The hitbox on.
What an end. Yeah,
The hitbox on it just enough.
He was doing the uppers, though, just in case.
Yeah,
that was a great call.
Hadouken, though, woke up after being down 2-0, takes it 3-2, knocking out one of the favorites for sure, Immortal. A lot of people thought he was going to have a good run through losers bracket, and Immortal's day is done in 5th place.
He lost to Climax, and then he, of course, just lost to Hadouken.
Yep.
So we're going on to the next round of losers, it looks like.
Two boxers, then. So maybe that's his nemesis.
Hey, you're going to look at the crowd, and you got the arcade back there. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, like I said, we are in the Harry Carey Ballroom. This is one of actual 4 rooms here that we've been using all weekend here at the Westin and Lombard. The big main ballroom's got feel like a bajillion streams up on one wall.
It does. It's a big room in there.
Well, we got these amazing head-to-head cabinets. Third Strike pools, I think, are just still finishing up.
Okay.
Or if not, have already finished up. And behind them, we got a bunch of games on free play.
Yeah.
Great room, and it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So-
It's awesome. Having a good time at Frosty's, no doubt about that.
I said that's been a trend that I believe Rick started with getting the 24-hour gaming venues.
It's great. It's so nice.
It is nice because sometimes there's people that work at the convention. That it is a convention. If you're working, sometimes the tournaments are like, okay, we're done for the day. You're like, well, I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah. You are true. You're right.
So we're the people that you might find at 4 a.m. in a room still playing games. Like, what are you doing up? Well, I worked all day.
But yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Really
Been
nice
great.
to get games in with people. Really nice to see people after these last couple of years not being able to hang out.
Yeah, I said I wasn't. I said it's been quite a while since I've been back doing any FGC related things, and I wasn't quite sure how I would be if I was still interested. I guess it's a good way to say it. But the closer it got, I was like, okay, yeah, I want to go. I want to come back.
Yeah.
Maybe
hear ya.
one day I'll start playing again. But I like playing for fun for sure.
Well, this is a nice time to do that. It's been a good event. It's really been nice. I mean, again, just seeing everybody, that's been great. But the fact that we've been able to do it in a way that feels about as safe as it can be under the circumstances has been really nice.
Circumstances definitely. I think they really kind of nailed a pretty good process of getting everybody at least checked for the most part. I mean, nothing's perfect.
Right, of course.
I mean, as evidenced by the last couple of years, nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
But
You never know. But yeah, honestly, the precautions that we've had here, it's as good as you can expect. It's as good as you can do, really, under the circumstances again. So, and shout outs to everybody who's here for, as far as I can tell, having taken it seriously. Everybody's got the mask on.
I said I am very proud of the community in general for
people have done a good job.
really. Everyone's been very cordial about it too, for the most part.
It's a self-selection thing in part, right? If you are willing to go to an event that requires vaccine proof and also that requires that you get tested, you may be somebody who's more likely to be taking this seriously.
Exactly.
And it's been really nice for that. So I've felt, again, about as safe as I could under the circumstances. Had a good time playing. I was playing third for a little while,
Nice.
playing some Immortal for a little while.
Yeah, I got to hop on the cabinets for a little bit the other day. I might try to play tonight a little bit.
The Dudley of the Midwest.
Got Smug in my DMs now. Yeah, thanks for that.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Smug? I saw you playing this weekend. He's been playing some Third Strike.
He has. Yeah, he seems really into it, actually. As we were saying before, it's really nice that these games are still getting played not only by people who've been playing it for so long. I mean, at this point, been playing ST and Third Strike for so long, it's just going to be part of us probably until, whenever we're away. But for the new gen to be in there, too, is really nice.
They're games that they're tough to throw away. It's some games get a replacement because, where they're much more installment-based, where you're like, okay, I can see why people don't go back. Like Tekken. Tekken's a big example, I feel like. It's every new release, the entire community basically moves to it. There's very little discrepancy in that. Maybe besides like Tekken Tag, which are kind of the versus type of the game, but
difference, yeah. In any case, man, it's been good. Again, wanted to chat with you all about Gaming Generations. You can check them out at gaminggenerations.com. They are giving away a combat drone fight stick. You can follow Gaming Gen and Frosty Faustings on Twitter and retweet the giveaway with the hashtag FFXIV2022, and you can get a chance to get in there.
Definitely, for sure. Gaming Gen, they do so much work for the community.
Yeah.
But community, we got a new fighting game coming out very soon, February 17th. That's so soon.
2022.
Yep, 2022 with new rollback netcode, 40 characters. Check it out. Been playable here all weekend.
Yeah, that's nice. Hey, you know what? Shout out to the Sam Show scene. They had their top 8 just before this one. Andy OCR ended up flying out here from California to take the whole thing. Congrats to him. It was fast, and it was good. Shout out to the scene continuing on.
Definitely, and we're going to continue on. We got the ARC Revo America 2021 Finals finally here in March 19th, 2022 at 11 PSC. Watch it there on the Twitch.
The official Super Saturday launch event is going to happen for this at the Belong Arena in Woodfield, Schaumburg, Illinois, not too far away from here. February 5th is when that's going to happen. They got SF5, they got Tekken 7, they got Strive, and they have Blaze Blue.
Definitely, for sure, as well as Skullgirls Second Encore. 10 years.
10 years? This
10
game's been
years.
out?
And they got more DLC characters, 4 as part of their first new ever season pass, as well as probably some of the best in-class GGPO netcode in any fighting game. It's 10 years of Skullgirls.
Yeah, let's talk more about the rollback netcode. Here's an example of it. You guys have been seeing videos for Blazing Strike. The pixel art, so cool. It looks beautiful. Mechanics both modern and reminiscent of games of the 90s. Absolutely looking forward to that.
Shout outs to former dev team Main 6. They were recently acquired by publisher Modus Games with Them's Fighting Herds. Check it out on Steam. They got a full 2D cast of adorable four-legged animals.
By the way, great netcode on that. Let's talk more about great netcode as we're moving on to Power Rangers, Battle for the Grid. All these games, honestly, it's a great time.
It's a great time.
There's so many games that have great netcode. This is an excellent example of it, whether you're playing on PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Stadia even, PC, of course. Get those games in.
Definitely, for sure. And if you're playing games, you're going to sometimes need some parts, but check out Paradise Arcade Shop, FGC's favorite mom-and-pop arcade shop. They've been supporting us for over a decade. Be sure to check out their new Impress Hitbox stickless controller and Crown Silent buttons.
Rollback netcode. This game's got it. It really does. It's free to play, by the way. It's been like that for a little while at this point, and you can play all characters online. It doesn't have to take a grind. You can just get in there. Check it out on Steam, Switch, and the PlayStation 4.
And we're definitely not rolling back. We're going to be rolling forward next year to Frosty Faustings again in 2023, January 27th and 28th, again here at the Westin in Lombard. This has been the best venue for this tournament by far. The staff and the hotel staff has been super accommodating for us.
Good.
Especially with all the, hopefully this isn't going to be the norm for next year as well, but you never know.
You never know.
But
yeah. But if it is, it's all right. You know, it's something that we have come to live with. And, yeah, ideally it wouldn't be here, but I'll tell you, it's not going to stop me from coming back. If it's like this again, and we have the same kind of safety precautions that are in check, which I'm sure there will be, I would come back for sure. So I'm having a great time this weekend. Next year, I will be back as long as I can.
We are moving on again here at Frosty Faustings 14. Going to continue on with some Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo
Good
action.
old Super Turbo.
Good old ST. A lot of people have been kind of coming back, relearning the game over the years, especially with now, like I said, we love rollback netcode. And it's been for over, like I said, when did GGPO first launch? I'm trying to think. I was in college, and college felt like an eternity ago for me.
Yeah, it was. It was for you.
So
it was for me too, though. Yeah, I mean, a dozen years ago, maybe it's been
give or take. It's
been quite some time, of course.
It's really kind of changed everyone's opinions of what online fighting games can be.
Yeah, definitely.
And it has allowed some of these older games to flourish as of late.
Yeah, and with Fightcade and Fightcade 2, it's been really nice that scene is able to continue on as it has, and for new players to be able to learn it. Here we are, doing just that. So a little recap for you. We know that in winners finals, it's going to be that arch villain versus Roy Basel.
Yep. That'll be a good match.
In losers side, we're going to have Angel, and then as we just saw, a Hadouken end up taking it over Immortal. Immortal jumped out to that lead in that set.
Definitely.
And it seemed like it might have been tough for Hadouken. We, in fact, were talking already about how he went 0-3 in winner's side.
Hadn't won a match, and then fought right back. Great counterplay to some of those shenanigans, as you want to call it, that Claw can do in this game. But Balrog's got plenty of his own shit.
He's a guy who can play this game, no doubt about that. And
Set
so that means it sets up for Angel versus Hadouken in the next round. They are setting things up for that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Combat coming by and hobnobbing a little bit with the two players there as they're waiting to get everything going.
So how's your week been? How was your travel?
Well, it's been nice, actually. Travel was fine. The flight wasn't too crowded. I had a row to myself, in fact. And
Ooh, I don't think I've ever had that happen to me.
it was a nice little perk, no doubt about that.
They seem to like to put the other big guy on the plane right in the seat next to me every time.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
Oh, you just were able to drive here, so not so bad for
Exactly. I got the benefit of being Midwest, where we're at for Frosty Faustings 14.
Yeah. I was hoping, can I tell you, I was hoping for this place to be cold. I was hoping for the weather to be cold outside.
Be a little colder?
I live in Los Angeles.
A few more feet of snow?
I'm curious. I want to experience what it's like to throw water up into the air and for it to freeze before it hits the ground. I want to know what that's like. I've never done that.
We're still a little too far south for that.
I want to know what that's like.
You got to go visit your buddies up in Minnesota. It gets cold enough there maybe sometimes. But shout out to any FGC maybe out in Fargo, North Dakota. Maybe they can go send us a video of them.
I've seen videos, man. I want to know what that's like. I mean, look, California has plenty of snow. It was cold all over the place there, but
you got to go
that
to the mountains.
weather, we do. I mean, it's not so far. Mountains are 45 minutes from LA. Not a big deal, but I'll tell you, you can't throw water in the sky and have it freeze. That's one thing.
No. You might have it incinerate, but
yeah, it's gonna come. The real snow we have is actually black snow.
It's actually black snow from the forests burning down.
Yeah, from my hometown going up. Yeah, cool.
Please prevent forest fires, everybody. Please.
Yeah. Again, we're just getting things set up as happened at the beginning of the stream here. I'm not sure what the situation is exactly with the setup that they have. I can see what's going on, but I haven't talked to them about how they have things set up here, so I couldn't tell you. But
I give them props just figuring out how to connect these old tube monitors and things to be able to output correctly. Especially, I think some of them even have HDMI output nowadays. These are custom-made rigs for the most part that are doing this, and you're able to plug in your own. I remember before when we were still using PS2 controllers, they had PS2 ports that you could plug into an arcade machine.
Yeah. I do recall that.
Which, I mean, that was a big thing for me. I always loved coming to Chicago back in the day for Nickel City tournaments. I don't love playing on American cabinets.
I know the feeling.
That was always difficult, but I remember one year they changed it. They had both ST cabinets and Third Strike cabinets. The first time they had the PlayStation 2 to jam a hookup. That was really cool.
I mean, at that time, that was what we were used to for most of us. It was rare in the U.S. to have anything other than, competition sticks or eventually Euro sticks or whatever. It was just not that. You found a P360 or something occasionally, but there was almost never a what we think of now as Japanese stick. That was just really rare.
It was very rare. I remember the first one I ever actually had was that a lot of people had was that Tekken 5 stick.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was kind of like the beginning of the fighting game stick in the United States, being able to get different types,
Yeah, I mean, time was you had to make your own or buy it from just one of a couple of people who were making them.
Yeah, they were all
really rare.
the handmade ones. That company that was making the big boxes, everyone knows.
Oh, Moss.
Probably, you know those.
I had one. Yeah,
that was a mom and pop shop, wasn't it?
It definitely was, and the mom and pop had an accident last year, and
really? I
the
didn't
pop
know
passed away. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, there was a fire.
That's really sad.
It was definitely, for sure. Shout outs to the family that ran that and is continuing to do stuff.
Definitely.
Again, just waiting here for everything to get set up. At some point, we're going to be back here for the top 4 of Super Turbo. After this, we are expecting to have top 24 of Third Strike and then top 8 of Third Strike.
Yep, we will finish the night out with more Street Fighter after this, just with a different number in front of the name.
Well, shout outs to Frosties for running as many games as they are. It's
and
just about all the games that you want to play, we're here.
And it said, we always try to get as many games as possible. And I think this year it's actually technically a downgrade in terms of the total number, just because it was just so hard to fit everything in, especially with it's hard. It's a little easier to have a big open venue when you have a little more open restrictions these days. But
right.
But like I said, so many games this weekend. a lot of side tournaments went off as well. People were running great events.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think Alpha 2 was earlier today or yesterday. Didn't see who won
yesterday,
that,
I think, yeah. Oh, I didn't see it either, actually.
A lot of great representation, like I said, and that's one of the other difficult things is it's tough to plan out time for every game to get its proper stream time, but we try to give every game at least a decent amount.
Yeah.
There's only so many hours in the day, and we're still technically a 2-day tournament. That's one of the big things Frosty's has been for a long time now, is originally we were a 1-day event.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But, I mean, that's a thing I still would like to have come back.
I mean, it's here and there, but yeah, I agree. That is nice. This event's way too big for that, though.
Yeah, we're coming to the point where I'm like, I think Sunday should be an official thing at this point.
I talked with Mike about that, and with Elvin Shadow.
Yep.
And he was happy with their current, Friday, Saturday thing. He doesn't want to make it happen on Sunday.
I said we still get it timed, as well as we can. We try to use as many hours of the day, and we're, by the most part, and I don't think any game was still running past even 11 yesterday. I think Smash Doubles was finishing up, and that was about it.
I talked with Dee, and she said that the final one was about 1 in the morning, but
wow.
there was only one that went that late.
I'm wondering if it was Smash.
I don't remember.
The Smash Double, I know Smash Doubles can run quite a long time sometimes.
But yeah, in general, things ended by 11 last night. Tonight, if you're somebody who's watching ST, that's what we have going on right now, or we will, as I see a lot of people fiddling with whatever, I think a super gun or something that they have going on over there.
Yeah, man.
At some point, we'll play third on this stream. If you're curious about the other games that are going on, there's Guilty Gear, I'm sure, happening in the main stage.
Yep, all sorts of games on the main. I think they might be wrapping up. I think Plus R wrapped up a little while ago.
Okay.
Might be probably Melty Blood. Melty Blood, the new Melty Blood got a lot of entrants.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Well, I hear the game in my ears, so that's a plus.
That's good news.
I hear the attract mode happening. It's about to be the lightning on the screen. I can picture it.
Or there could be lightning coming out of the console over there in a minute.
Yeah.
If the ST... there was a short. Okay.
Oh, there's a short. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, yeah. I can hear it, so it seems like it's coming back. So there was, in fact, a short. That is unfortunate, but there you go.
Too much power. Too much power in this top 8. Blew out a little transistor there.
1.21 gigawatts?
Exactly.
Gigawatts?
There's only so much energy in a bolt of lightning.
Yeah, for the other streams, if you're curious right now, there should be Tekken 7 going on, Guilty Gear Strive top 24, BB Tag top 8.
Yep.
Mystery, it's happening now, Mystery top 24. And then Guilty Gear Strive is the headliner of the main ballroom. That'll be at 9 p.m. So a couple hours still.
Yep. A lot of great content. Like I said, Strive, vast amount of people this weekend.
Yeah.
It's been both days running pools. I think they cut it top 94. I think that was the first.
Yeah?
That was the first.
Okay, sick.
First breakaway.
That's awesome.
Shout outs
Yes.
to all the bracket runners and the TOs this weekend and game leads.
Yeah.
You guys make my life and everyone else's life here so much easier. Had a great system. All of our bracket runners getting. I think they're getting some money, and as well as getting into the raffle. We got all sorts of great prizes.
That's very nice. Strive, I just looked it up, has 731 players who are registered. And in general, across all the games, 2,493 attendees signed up.
Yep.
So, hey, man, Frosty's a big event.
I said FGCs. We're trying to surge back as best as we can.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are hungry. That's for sure.
No doubt about that.
I mean, I've seen some people here. I'm like, I didn't know they were coming. I didn't know they were coming.
Yeah.
Almost ready. I hear you, Super Turbo.
I hear it. There's the lightning. I've seen that screen a few times in my life.
All right, loudest game in the arcade.
It depends on what year, I guess. I mean, in my time, early 2000s, something like that, early to mid 2000s was the time I was playing in the arcade most. It was Marvel 2.
Yeah, Marvel 2 is always loud. I mean, obviously the one that sticks out to me is Daytona.
Okay, we didn't have one of those.
Oh,
but-
no Daytona. Like I said,
Yeah.
if in the arcade, if there was a Daytona cab, Daytona.
Yeah.
And it just, I feel like one of the cabs one day like locked up on the. So just,
Oh, no.
I came in and it was
Kill
just
it.
screaming the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, someone said DDR in the chat. Yeah,
DDR definitely. Yeah.
There was a certain DDR. It was like one of the pump up the mix jams or that. They there's so many names. XXL 4044.
I didn't keep up with it either, but yeah, it was whichever one had the butterfly song is the one that was very loud for me.
yeah.
That was in our arcade.
Gosh, our union building in college had 2 or 3 dance cabs, and like each one of them was at max volume. And it was the only place to find a good place to like sit down and eat lunch if you were in that building. And so you would just have like 3 different crazy rapid songs going on. And
It was a cool time. It was fun.
yeah,
Before that, like earlier times, KI, I remember going, I wasn't competing at the time, but I remember in the 90s going to arcades just casually, and
that was
KI was super loud.
Oh yeah, KI1 was technically the first fighting game I ever challenged just a random person.
Okay.
And I was really young at the
Yeah.
arcade, and I remember I did a Saberwolf like monster combo, and
Okay.
everyone like didn't expect it at all. And then some guy was like shaking me like, "Oh, good job!" I'm like, "What is happening?" And then I ran away. But then like when Killer Instinct 2 came out, I feel like the entire scene in my town there was just nobody ever at the arcade.
That wasn't really super big where I was either at that time. But yeah, I mean that era of these games being super competitive in my era, at least Super Turbo and Third Strike, CVS2 at that time as well. That was a really nice time. It was fun. Certainly a big part of why I stayed in the FGC was that era and the sort of love of competition that instilled in me.
So I had hyper fighting on Super Nintendo growing up.
Same, man.
It's a weird thing. I swear we owned the game.
Okay.
And then I went back a long time later. I was like, I know we have this game, and I couldn't find it ever. So I ended up just buying it for like $10 somewhere at a pawn shop.
I mean, I'm sure this happened to you, where you lend a friend a game and it just never comes back.
All the time.
Yeah. So
I mean,
it might have been one of those.
I had a game I think from back when Blockbuster was a thing.
Okay.
So I would pretty much go and rent the same game every time, and it was King Griffey Jr. Baseball. And to go rent it again, we'd return it, and then I'd just be like, "Oh, well, I was just gonna get it back," because at the time, it was before they had they had this cool plan for a while where it was like a monthly installment, but you can go there and rent like 2 or 3 games and keep them as long as you wanted, and then just return them.
Yeah, I remember.
It was crazy.
Yeah. The crowd is cheering, which I think means that there might be Super Turbo in our near future.
All right, the Peanut Gallery has not gotten violent, so we're good to go.
Yeah, people have been cool. Just hanging out in the crowd. We're getting the thumbs up. All right. Ooh,
there
look
we
at this
go.
beautiful screen.
We got the test menu.
All right. As we again head to losers semis, where we're gonna have Logan Arcade Angel.
Yeah, Kid in Black knows what's up. The first King Griffey Jr. baseball game on the 64. That game was fire. I would pretty much only play the National League All-Stars versus the Tampa Bay Devil Rays when they were still named the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Barry Bonds in that game was broken.
Barry Bonds is not even a Hall of Famer. Who's that?
I don't know. He's some bum.
Some guy.
Some guy. All right, we're finally going to get Hadouken versus Angel here, I believe.
That's what we're supposed to get.
Yep, doing another little input test. One of these fun menus where you get the nice 1s and 0s.
Mm-hmm. Some of the rejected chords there on the left side of your screen.
Yeah, so it sounded like we had a few something in one of the cables, like a fuse blow or something overloaded.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the hardware is still good to go, though.
Nice work. It is a lot of work maintaining stuff like this.
And the biggest thing I remember was when people finally kind of solved the kill battery on Third Strike boards. That was huge. Because everyone was like, I own Third Strike, but it's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we're checking buttons, and then we will play ST. It's going to be the Boxer versus Chun. The Boxer.
Practicing some combos.
Seems to be working okay.
See the boost in chat, hyping up his boy Angel.
All right, guys, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right.
All right, there we go. We're good to go here. So we're in the losers semifinals here. We're gonna have Hadouken on the player 1 side and Angel on the player 2 side. Should have Boxer versus Chun-Li here. Here we go.
A little fist bump to get things going. Starting back up finally. SD.
Chicago player versus Fightcade player.
Woo! God, that is a spicy amount of damage. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, the reversal throw. You know, the up kicks have just been on point almost the entire time.
Chose the right time both times here. He has super stocked. Ooh, okay.
Looking for super. Yeah, he's trying to jump right over super. That was beautiful. Want an instant pogo. But pretty tough to build meter. Finally said.
Or just goes for the final. I don't need a super. I need a supercharged final.
I don't remember the last time I saw somebody charge for tap as much.
That's, definitely.
Pretty cool. A little too far for the strong.
So even if you try to use your headbutt to go through fireballs, her walk speed's just so fast.
Right. Yeah, not there for the strong throw yet again, but that's okay. Angel backs off.
Boxer has super stock still. The throw can't get out of another one. Probably could have tried to go for reversal super, but it's so tough to time that medium punch.
Yeah.
Game 1, Angel. But Hadouken is shown to be kind of a slow starter. Definitely heats up in the set. And we did have, as I said, that was a slightly significant pause there.
Yes.
In terms of, some people think icing the kicker actually does anything in the NFL.
They got iced. Angel looking for it. Okay.
Big throw.
Hadouken's turn. He expects it this time.
This time expected it.
Maybe there too, but instead, Angel with the correct call. Patience, not up kicks, had the punishable super.
Anti-air, that was a really perfect charge timing there.
Yeah.
It's so hard to tell what side she's going to end up on.
Yeah.
Headbutt again. Oh, the instant! Oh, yes! I love it, the jump jab. So many jump jabs in this game just have infinite active frames.
Over, not quite. This allows the mix-up to start here for Angel. Instead,
does it again.
Boy.
But not a huge punish there. Doesn't get the juggle.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Strong though, it's not softened. Here comes Angel. And backing off a little bit. Hadouken would love to get super. He does.
There he does. Right on cue. Chip damage here. Oh no. That time did it. Yep.
Situation where whether it's a safe jump or not doesn't even matter. You just can't afford the chip.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Definitely tried to bait up kicks, but still came out with the W. 1-1 Hadouken versus Angel. Here we go. 3 right off the bat.
Ooh. Too early.
Yeah, a little too early. That time got it to whiff. So Bog can do some weird stuff. He kind of walks back and forth under you while you're recovering from the headbutt.
He backs away. Yeah, I love it. Building super. Neither one wants to make the first move. Would you? Yes. That's a Ranger throwing a fireball. It's pretty scary. Yeah, you see Angel not going for it.
Yep.
Anti-air a little bit, at least to set things up.
Oh, I mean, that was actually brilliant from Hadouken there. He was like, I'll jump here. You can hit me with a super. It's not going to do much. Just to get him to blow it. But ultimately got thrown at the end there. So that is kind of a good strategy sometimes, is you take a lot less damage if you get hit out of the air by her super, for sure.
Punish. Oh!
Oh! Yep, once again. But yeah,
I mean,
Angel will
that's
take
it,
it.
right?
He will take it at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant use of that standing medium punch there from Hadouken. Got that preemptive jump.
6. Tap level 6. Okay, knockdown comes. Hadouken trying to walk up. This means, yeah, you can do it. You can get in there. Oh, no!
Super meaty.
The super's already ready for Angel. Yeah, just going to pester.
Yeah, that's actually good for Hadouken here.
Back off to a range where he's not as worried about the super from Boxer. Now you got to be worried about it. Does not want to just bring out too many fireballs, right? You're worried about dash punch into super. We saw that before.
And Hadouken he's confirming it, that it's, when Angel does not throw the fireball. So
Look at the time now. Just because of that hit.
That time
Can he
going
get
for
over
it,
what?
yeah.
A call for the wall jump. 5 seconds. Can he get there in time?
Oh, that's going to do enough! Oh my goodness! Hadouken with a clutch throw at 0 seconds just to get that pixel of damage.
Wow.
That guaranteed first part of the damage. That's so smart. Oh, that's a devastating round to lose though for Angel, I think. There.
I loved his escape from the corner. The
That
wall
was so
jump, that was so
brilliant,
good, but it just didn't end up working in the end. 2-1 now for Hadouken.
Nice punish. Once again. Oh no! Oh, yep. There's that weird hitbox where you try to walk up throw.
Getting a little greedy in some of those situations rather than just knocking down from the air.
The thing is, after her up kicks, she's in the air for so much longer. It looks like she's landed, and I think that's why you're getting the whiffs.
Oh, weird. Okay, Angel comes out on top of that one.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, both are staring at each other there.
Well, worried about up kicks, I'm sure, was the idea there for Hadouken. Okay, Super's ready to go. The threatening walk forward of the Chun-Li player.
Oh, he hit it this time. That's tough to beat lightning legs like that with a jump in.
Right, Hadouken's ready. Woo! Angel in trouble, down in life.
What tap is being held right now?
No, oh, yeah, you are right. Okay, mixed it up.
Oh, has super though. Oh, wow!
I feel like that might have actually eaten the input.
I think that's what happened. I think Angel was going for walk-up super at the same time, and it just ate the input.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough. This is a tough start getting hit with that fireball like that. Oh! God, when that hits so meaty, you still can't even tell what side she's on.
Ooh!
Almost trade. That was probably a pixel from trading.
Woo! It's a lot. It's match point Hadouken. He only needs one more hit.
All of a sudden, here we go.
Even trade, it's totally fine. He's holding tap for sure. Look at him.
Oh no, back in the corner here. This is.
Oh, he just needs one trade.
Has super though. It's not going to do enough chip. But now Balrog has super.
Yeah, and Angel's trying to be patient. Oh, Boxer lives!
Oh my goodness!
Boxer lives!
Just that. That is I don't even know a magic pixel existed in this game. Wow!
Oh wow! So Hadouken barely manages to survive. What a set!
Moves to losers finals.
Yeah, that's right. As we mentioned right at the top of the stream, a lot of people are talking about Hadouken, and he's looking really good right there. So we're now going to move over to the winners finals.
Yep, we're going to have winners finals.
We should have that arch villain coming up, and we should have Roy Bizzle as well.
Yeah, Roy Bizzle using Dalsum.
Yep, and he looked great. When we saw him earlier versus Climax, just a clinic on Dalsum.
When he had that range, that certain range when you get up in it, where it almost becomes game over.
Yeah.
Even with 50% of life remaining, it's almost a game over situation.
Yep. So remember, Arch Villain has that Dictator. He took 3-0 over Hadouken.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of classic Dictator stuff. He had great movement. The Devil's Reverse was looking pretty clean. The stomp timings were good. he had some, as you do with Dictator, knockdown into jump cross-up or into safe jump, either way.
It was never really combos or anything. No one-hit kills. It was just solid play, well-spaced, the cross-up shenanigans.
It's a funky matchup, Dhalsim versus Vega, versus Dictator. You can definitely anti-air things like drills with things like Stand Fierce and jab and stuff like that, and to take your turn. But there are situations, there are spacings where Dhalsim has a lot of control in this matchup. That said, if you as Dictator get Dhalsim into the corner, there's some traps that you can play that are really hard for Dhalsim to get out of.
I said this is kind of the most extreme version of these types of matchups in games where one character wins on one side of the screen, and then when say a grappler or whatever gets in, it's a completely different scenario.
It's a very swing-heavy matchup, but that's the case for many of Dictator's matchups. No, he's not new to that. Close to stun. No, okay, it's all right. Staying away again. I like the movement.
Here we go. Moving in. Yep, the safe drills. Yeah, there's the throw. Drill throw. Such a good tip. Such a good tick throw in this game. One of the better throw ranges, I believe, in the game.
Yeah, man. And the best dive kick.
Oh, that was tough. There's the.
You died.
Yeah, good night. There it is. First time we've seen it out of Arch-Villain. Perfectly spaced.
Yeah, and because Dhalsim is a little thicker boy, his hitbox is a little bit wider, that cross-up for Dictator against him can be really mean.
Yeah, it's literally a 50-50. Here we go. Good stuff from Roy.
Oh, yeah, he's controlling. He's controlling big time.
Game point.
And he pulled out the jump with the stand meeting. The preemptive anti-airs are so sick. There's Dhalsim. Roy Beasel taking game number 1.
Perfect play there from Roy there. Like I said, I like seeing that preemptive normal there. Because that's pretty much the only way Vega gets out.
Taking a nice solid jump roundhouse. Okay, love the solution by Roy.
Woo! Whoa, the stun, that should do it.
No!
Lost. Missed the timing. Oof.
Block just in case of super, that Arch-Villain.
Yep, exactly. Oh, the trade definitely not in Dhalsim's favor there. Arch-Villain with the round.
Important to see that reaction. That's, again, a range where Dhalsim can start things off really well.
Pressure with the, there's that range. There's that range we saw earlier. Gets him with the heavy kick. Really reading the jumps really well, but that trade.
It's pretty funky looking.
Yeah, I thought it was actually going to knock Dhalsim down for a second.
Mummy's in. Chip is going to be a lot. It's not enough.
Nice. Heavy kick again.
And that's, again, Roy Beasel just calling out when that Arch-Villain wants to move.
Trying to just move inches way forward. It's so tough. Dhalsim's normal so quick. Great space on these drills here from Roy.
Yeah. Oh.
So fast. There, yeah. It's basically just when you think he's going to try to throw, and I like that he was going for more drills before he knew, okay, now he can't tech it. Now he can't actually soften the throw anymore.
Right back to it. It looks like Roy Beasel is almost giving that Arch-Villain some advice. Again, winners finals. Roy Beasel game away from grand finals. Trades like that are actually an important part of the matchup. Yes, this is a big moment. Oh, the huge range comes into play.
Just another. Got the 2-hit, yes. So much, that's so much stun so quick. So quick. Good Lord. Wow. Arch-Villain trying to fight his way back. Got the first. That was big. That was a big round there.
Oh, beautiful. He can set up cross-up or not.
Good block. Roy got out of there, but stays in front. Oh, didn't get the link.
Right. So now with super in play, Roy Beasel being very cautious. Very safety first. Oh! He was walking forward, and I feel like that may have been intended as super, but
I think so as well, but it worked out.
it did. It's match point.
Archvillain needs to win this round and 2 more games in a row.
Oh, beautiful. No! Great block.
He's blocked it twice now in a row.
Oh, the old
yes,
trick!
I like that
The
so
old
much.
trick!
Make it look, I mean, I thought it was going to hit.
The old made you look.
The classic get tossed. I see you guys out there.
You think it's going to be the Devil's Reverse follow-up, but it's not.
What a perfect time to bust that out,
Right,
too.
yeah. And as a Dictator player, a big part of using this character well is being able to bring out tricks like that at the right time. He's got some stable stuff, but man, a lot of this character can be shenanigans.
I really think Roy thought that when he went for that overhead, it was going to stun. Gets the chip with the super. Once again on match point, Roy Beasel going to try to coast his way to grand finals, but Archvillain got to fight back here.
Got him. Not for much. So Roy Beasel gets it started out. He's got the offense. Nice timing on scissors. Wanted just the meaty jump jab.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this trap is so legit. Yeah.
And yeah, there's the flame. Yep, good stuff. Roy takes it 3-1. Gonna move into grand finals.
Roy's corner control was a huge part of that. And
Yep.
what was great about it was that it was him calling out the movement oftentimes
Definitely.
from what that Archvillain wanted to do. It wasn't just, drill into throw into sort of just very strong pressure, but stuff that doesn't necessarily mean that you're making preemptive reads in that way. But the stand medium kick, the stand roundhouse, that kind of stuff, super key to actually maintaining control and to making the opponent think that they can't move.
Exactly.
Which is part of how you then set up the drill into pressure.
Yep. Hadouken coming in here. After, like I said, after Hadouken went down 0-3 in his first top 8 match, fighting it all the way through losers to losers finals now.
Yeah.
To come back again, see if he can beat the Archvillain this time, because he lost 3-0 in that matchup.
That's right. It is a run back.
So we're going to get the run back in losers finals here. Hadouken on the player one side, going over there with Boxer again. I hope anybody's picked up. I've been intentionally saying all the names of.
Is it intentional? I've been
Yes.
screwing it up the whole night.
Because we're, like I said, if you notice, we're playing on the Japanese version.
Yeah.
Where M. Bison is Boxer,
Yeah.
not Dictator.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of doing that for fun.
Good old Bison versus Vega.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Losers finals. Yeah, and I'm expecting to see more out of Hadouken.
I think this will be a lot closer this
I think
time.
so, too.
I think he's much more warmed up, but Archvillain already.
Just classic safe jump setup. Very, very easy against Boxer.
Perfect, yes. Ooh,
Right.
okay.
Waited. Great patience by Hadouken. He's still in this.
Yes, easily can take this here. Oh,
Too
yep, a little too
early.
early. Yep. Reversal throw stays in front. Got out with the headbutt.
Could be a little funky.
Yeah, interesting there.
Yeah. Some jab floating out there. That Archvillain trying to get chip, maybe? It's not going to be good. Hadouken gets the grab. That post-Psycho Crusher situation can be weird sometimes, but Hadouken got the grab.
Just like that. They said that was. There it is, the overhead.
No!
Not again. He missed it. I think he's missing the second light kick.
Great call. Yeah, you know, seeing these two play more and more, it looks to me like there's a lot of familiarity here. There's
I believe so as well. This is kind of that kind of went how some of the matches in their top 8 first round went.
Yep.
Hadouken's definitely going to adjust here. Already, once again, Arch Villain with great pressure. I'm still not even sure what side he blocked that on.
Yeah.
Nice combo. Has super stocked. Here we go. Is he going to go for chip? Nope. Oh, he went for the 6.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Now it's chip territory. Yep. One of the highest chipping supers for sure. And unlike a lot of those other rush supers, there's no gaps. Like you can't actually. I think there's weird circumstances where you can get a reversal.
Sometimes there are. Yeah. It's not consistent.
How do frames work? You know?
In this game, pretty wildly.
In this
yeah.
game, pretty wildly.
When you got frame skipping, it can get pretty nutty.
Oh, yeah, they wanted to go for another throw.
Yeah.
Could have had the link there, but.
Oh, what a call out. Okay, grabs through. He waltzed from way downtown for that grab.
Went for the overhead.
Oh, hold on. Yes. And if you can get... Love it. Love to just jump back. That's a great call. Okay, hey. Hadouken didn't take a game when they played in winner's side semifinals. It was, again, 3-0. So, already doing better.
Yep. Like I said, those games from earlier in winners don't mean nothing now.
Yeah, man.
Hadouken's been making a charge through the loser's bracket, going through some very strong opponents. Ooh, early walk-up throw. Yes, got the link. No link.
Oh, he's keeping it weird. I love it. Yeah, you know, that Arch Villain in that situation basically needed to force something to happen. So something like Devils, something like Scissors was going to be the call. Stun is a risk. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, what a chase.
Yeah, got him with that far heavy puck.
Trying to get out of there.
Oh, chip.
Wake up super!
Not enough.
Oh.
Very nice use. I thought he was just going to bust out super as well, but did the headbutt. Got just enough. And just like that, 2-1. Hadouken.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely in the favor of this run back here from winners top 8 earlier. But here we go. Arch Villain not out of it at all.
Look what a setup. He can set up across Bernard. Pretty tough against Boxer. Wow, what a round.
Oh, perfect. Perfect round, literally, from Arch Villain. Looking for hopefully a very quick game 4 here.
Yeah, again, that can be weird against Boxer's strange backwards moving hurt box when he blocks. What a catch!
Yes,
That was
what a catch.
so good.
There we go.
And calling out. Yeah, okay, hey, we're going to go down to the final game. And that's nice because those last couple games showed a lot of the strengths that both of these players have.
Definitely. That was a great reversal there. We are going down to final match to determine who is going to go fight against Roy Beazle in grand finals. Who's it going to be? Make your predictions in chat. I said both these characters can win in seconds.
Oh, yeah. Couple of dangerous folks.
Got some Arch fans out there.
Hey, losers finals, final game. Setting it up.
Great start here from Arch Villain.
Oh, what a challenge. Really important to see coast to coast, all the way to the oil can. And now Hadouken stabs in.
This is his favor here, big time here. He's got super stocked up, yep. Oh! I think Arch might have thought he was going to go for a throw.
That means it's match point.
It is match point Hadouken here.
Woo. Oh, this is big.
Great. Yes, the
Yeah.
overhead.
Yep.
Great setup. Slide underneath. Jump to cross. I think you could even get that to cross up again on the other side, potentially. I think there's some crazy gimmick. I might be getting that confused, though.
We got a match point on both sides. Great block. He gets the punish. Here's Archvillain.
Oh, they went low that time.
You got to complete it this time. He finally does. He needs one more.
Yes. Wow, what a round from Archvillain.
Great round. Great match between those two players. Yeah, they hug it out, and they should. That was a really, really nice match. Great to see that Hadouken battled much better than at the beginning of the top 8. Look, some people, when they make top 8s, a little bit of jitters here and there.
Oh, definitely.
Understandable, of course. But as this top 8 has gone on, you saw that go away. That was a great match between two strong players, and now it's going to be in grand finals, the rematch between Roy Beazle and that Archvillain.
Roy Beazle coming back down from grand finals. He will have a full set to, I mean, I said, when you're in losers, you got to win 2 sets here.
Yeah, man.
And that is tough.
Yeah, winning 1 was tough when we saw them play before. Of course, Roy Beazle
Exactly.
in winners finals took it 3-1. So the question is, what are you going to do differently? You know, I mean, that's, and the thing is that you're not about to like reinvent the character matchup. You've played this a lot. That's not the deal. It's in those moments, for example, when Roy Beazle thinks that you're going to jump and he does that medium kick. What do you do? That's when you counter poke, something like that. That's when you slide under. You make a different choice. You try to get a whiff punish if he whiffs. And you just, in those individual moments, you try to make the different choice that the opponent's not expecting. Easier said than done, especially versus somebody like Roy Beazle.
Yep, exactly. Roy's going to definitely try to play this. I don't know if he's probably not going to change much at all, to be honest.
No,
here.
he played great.
But just like that, Archvillain got the early jump in, but we're back to neutral for the most part. This is where Dawson really kind of dominates this match flow for most of the time.
I do like seeing that medium punch, though. There's a range there where that button can beat some of Dawson's normals.
Yep.
Great catch.
Yeah, we've been seeing that quite a lot. He's been catching people again. Is he going to do super? Yep.
Beautiful.
No,
He put himself up close next to Dawson. Here he is.
And this is, yeah, like I said, this is that range where it can be tough.
Uh-oh. You got to think back to that one choice, right? It was all a downhill roll from there.
Roy Beazle sticking it out, though, takes the round 1.
Look, if you're somebody who has consistent reversal throw, you're dangerous to stand next to, especially at Dawson. You got the range this character has, the setup afterward he has.
Choosing to fish for more ground normals this round from Archvillain there. He finally sees the first flip. Oh, gets in.
Again.
Yeah, there. I think he's missed timing.
But, yeah, I mean, even if you have true meaty, you know, you're taking a risk that the opponent doesn't do one frame reversal throw.
Exactly.
That's hard to do, but it's there. Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful. Just punching each other right back and forth in the nose here.
It does seem, though, that like it's closer, right? Archvillain has a little bit more to say. We're seeing more mid-range stuff, more pressure. It's working out. It's just that he's been there and he's been reversal thrown a couple of times.
Yeah, I said Archvillain's reversal throwing on his side has been much greater, and that really turns around a match. Nice catch again. Gets the super juggle. What side? Stays in front. Thought he was going to maybe go for a cross-up.
Mm-hmm. He took the risk with the close flat around. What a... It's not enough. It's not enough.
Wow, there wasn't enough. There it is. There's enough. That last throw, I couldn't believe that almost.
The random damage window give it,
Yeah, I think
and the random damage window take it away sometimes.
Exactamundo.
Great round for Roy so far. Here he is where he wants to be. Okay.
Getting it started here. Just trying to fish for any normal here. Just putting up a wall.
The knockdown he'll take. Oh, no.
Ooh, I think he might have went for something tricky there. Yeah, up chip. Got the link this time. I said all these things I felt like earlier in their first set he was missing. A couple key things like that link medium kick.
In for pressure. Mummy's in. Yeah, had the block there. That was a stun risk. Here's that Archvillain.
Great trade for Archvillain. Ooh, okay. There we go. Now he's in there. That time he got it. He got the right timing with the meaty. I feel like he might have just been doing the second crusher a little late a couple times. So like I said, you almost don't even see the animation if he was going for a meaty, because that reversal one-frame throw will eat it up every day. I do love that setup, though.
Yeah, it's
so
cool.
cool.
It's definitely good. All right, here we're coming back.
2-0 for Archvillain.
2-0.
Yeah, hoping to try to quickly reset this here.
That's what Roy Beasel needs. Again, he needs this. That's going to work.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going to
great.
get in there. He's got close corner pressure.
This time choosing not to throw him out. A couple times in the first couple games, he was throwing him out of the corner, which I thought was strange.
Agreed. Oh, it was too close. A little funky.
There we go. Yep. Noogie. Yo, Dawson must be a big bully or something. He just noogies everybody.
What a great animation. It really is. Oh.
Yeah, there we go. How do you get out? Oh, there we go. That's how you get out. Perfectly timed jump. Oh, can he get the combo? Yes, indeed, Archvillain.
It's something we saw him miss a couple of times earlier in top 8, and now the last couple of times he's been on point.
His timing has been basically restored from what it was. Here we go. Stays in front. Wow.
Woo, what a catch from Roy Bissell. Great timing.
Throw. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Roy Beasel says you're not going to reset this bracket on me just quite yet. In fact, I'm not. Maybe I won't let you at all.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Someone in chat said he missed his roll cancel.
Right. Pretty different character in this game than in CVS 2. Could be. Oh, next hit if it comes. Roy Bissell's in trouble. Okay, should be fine now.
Fake it. Yep. Got his reverse. Nothing too risky now either. Oh, he's still going in there though, putting up that big boot.
And whereas in the first set we saw a lot of Roy Bissell preemptively knocking that Archvillain down, we've actually seen a lot of that Archvillain doing that with things like that roundhouse. Blowing up the drill preemptively.
Archvillain on match point here. If he can win this, oh, this is a yeah. Roy's got it perfectly
This is the
set
spot.
up. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Big chance. And Roy was really patient. That was great. Good play.
Here we go once again. Archvillain trying to reset the bracket.
Nice, doing some great chip.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
Super.
Nice.
It's going to be a little bit. Roy wants to get up close. Here's big chance. Huge chance from right here. Look at that patience. That's exactly what Archvillain needed.
Oh, perfect read.
That patience in the corner when he did not jump for that
Yes.
medium kick.
That was
Think
so
back to
good.
the first set that they played
Exactly.
in winner's
Yep.
side, and it was a different story.
Exactly. Archvillain making great adjustments, and we have a bracket reset, and they're going right back into it. Grand finals here. New first to 3 set.
True finals.
So it's just what a different player. Sometimes you get a little few extra matches of warm up. Look, he's nailing all of his combos now.
Yeah, and by contrast, Roy's trying to do some wake-up throws here, and he has not had them in the last couple of rounds.
No, they said he's either lost his timing just a little bit. Definitely needs to get that momentum back here because it is all
man.
Archvillain right now.
Yeah, he's reading everything. The preemptive jump strong was great. Roy's got to make this up close.
There
yeah.
we go.
Play this game. Play this game,
Yep,
absolutely.
He got it finally. He got his reversal throw. Great. Not enough. Yeah, it's active for so
Heavy
long.
flame. That was sick.
I mean, all that could have happened for is he could have jumped over and thrown him again, but he would have taken that at that point.
I really like the strat right now by Roy. The range game actually wasn't working out.
Yep.
And so play
Going
up
back
close.
to
Dawson
rush
can do that.
Yeah, Dawson has
This
everything.
is an
in this
offensive
game.
character, guys. This
Yes.
is not just a zoner.
He is an offensive character that also is a very good zoner at the
yeah.
same time. That drill, nice. Gets it again.
Oh,
Wow, you got to be kidding me. And he gets it. Wow, got the stun.
Sometimes it works out. But again, I like that strategy.
Yep.
That up-close strategy. Is he switching? I don't know if he meant to. He did, I guess. All right, here we go.
Okay, like I said.
He's got a boxer.
I said, I know he plays boxers well.
Yeah.
Trying something different.
Yeah. Wow. Very confident stand jab anti-air. Getting out of there. Yeah, great call. Knocking it down. That was a lot of damage.
Here we go. Should be able to chip a super. Oh, no.
Say what?
Missed. I think he missed his, yeah. Probably was trying to cancel the jabs on block into super and accidentally got a jump.
Oh! Oh!
That's a great 2-hit combo.
Great stand block. That was perfect right there. He knows. He has really figured out Roy's jump timings, both Dawson and Bison.
That was so well set up to beat the wake-up headbutt. Make it go to the other side. Like I said, characters like Dictator and Claw can just make your reversals living hex times.
Yes. Right, great patience here from Roy Bizzle. Finally, that jump strong did not pay off, but Roy did not get a punish on it.
Nice. I said there's that super invulnerable headbutt. Oh!
All right. The character switch works out. And this is really part of the same strategy we're talking about at the end of when he was playing Dawson.
Yep, exactly.
He didn't think the zoning was working, so he goes over to the offense instead. And now that offense is a big part of why he took that game.
He's going to the man of offense in this game, boxer.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, okay, kind of a delayed dash rush there. Always like those early, right at the game start, mind games that you put across sometimes. Technically, with a character like Boxer, it's full screen first second.
Great call.
Okay. Oh my, the magic pixel!
Chip is a problem. There it is. And he's trying stand jab. Not going to cut it there.
Yep, there. That's big. Gets the meaty. Johnny's back. Playing this so well right now. Ah, there we go.
Oh, wow.
That was kind of a risky uppercut there. I think he was really wanting to get the throw afterwards, but it was actually out of range.
Well, guess what? It's 2-1, and now the question is, where does he go? Is he heading to Ryu?
All right.
Okay, Ryu. So there are some traps that you can get with Ryu that make it really tough for Dictator to get out of the corner. And this is basically about where it is, actually. Okay, he waited. No anti-air.
Oh, okay, got the throw.
Oh!
Throw of his own there.
Nice. The sweep was very well timed. He gets to get Chip if he can.
Yep,
yeah.
perfect. Yep.
If you're Dictator there, all you can do is try to jump and get out of there and hope that the opponent screwed up the timing. But
Exactly. Roy here staying alive. Gets the early fireball with that red fireball that knocks down like that.
Got him.
Yeah, well spaced.
Oh, what did he look at this? This is gorgeous. That arch villain in big trouble. That said, all he needs is the right combo. He's not going to get it here.
Mistimed it.
We're going down to the very final game, everybody.
Just as we predicted, final game of a reset. Once again, Archvillain with a 3-1 in the first set of grand finals. But Roy here, after switching characters twice now, has tied it up here with Ryu.
All right, guys, you're being all jovial there. Let me see some serious gameplay time.
Serious gameplay time. This is old games for serious gamers only.
Absolutely.
Just like that quick start from Roy.
Oh, beautiful. He gets a chance for light pressure. That arch-villain moving in. That roundhouse, huge tool in the right range against the fireball, but he's not there now. Stand fierce. You probably want to grab, but he wasn't there. Anyway, it worked out. Roy Beazle now is at match point, tournament point.
Yep, tournament point for Roy Beazle. Okay, here we go.
Oh, the hit.
Oh, no.
He at least escapes. Big chance for Roy Beazle. The fireball time isn't even perfect. Woo!
Yes, here we go. Can he get it? Yes, that time he gets it. We are going to final game, final round, grand finals. Roy Beazle versus arch-villain here. Traded at the beginning, but that was in Ryu's favor. Gets the throw.
Oh, too early. That arch-villain scheming, trying to move forward, trying to get the corner for himself. Roy's worried, patient. Here we go, that arch-villain.
Great roundhouse.
Oh,
Great.
Oh, grab
Is
it's
it
not enough.
No.
The chip.
Deuce
Hold on
gets
a
the
second.
reversal. Does he have enough to do super to chip? No.
Next hit either way could do it. Roy doesn't want to overextend.
Oh,
fireball! What a genius!
Oh, he does the dragon punch.
What a genius!
Chips with the dragon punch. Roy Beazle takes it.
You thought that I was going to be next to you for you to try your reversal grab? Not a chance!
We literally went down to final game, final round, final pixel.
Right? What a match between those two. That arch-villain, again, resetting it 3-1, and then a fantastic grand final set that Roy Beazle ends up taking to win Frosty Faustings 2022.
Wow, what a clutch character change there.
Yeah.
I mean, he was down to 2-1 after losing with both. I said he tried to go to the offensive style with Dawson first, and then he was like, okay, I'm going to try boxer, and then down on the ropes goes to Ryu. Fairly big tonal shift in character design for sure. But smart choice. I think Ryu's got pretty good tools for Dictator for sure.
Yeah, he does. And boy, Roy made that count. Man, the final jump, it's typically that's the time what you want there is the safe jump timing. I think what may have happened is that Roy slightly did it too early and it wasn't safe jump, and he was like, what do I do? Of course it's DP! It's DP!
Exactly. Someone in chat there called it out, though. This fight was canon. I mean, the other games don't exist if Ryu loses here. That's all it is. So.
The Dictator. Oh, man, what a match that we saw right there at the end. Congrats to Roy Beazle for taking it, but shout-outs to the arch-villain as well for getting second place, and to Hadouken for getting third place.
Great job. All the top 8, great competitors. A lot of great content we got this weekend for sure. That match, I'm going to be rewatching the end of that multiple times because that was such a blur.
What a great match. Then in fourth place, it was Angel. Fifth places were Climax and Immortal. And then seventh places were CEO Jabali and Comeback 386. Names that we've seen many times in ST for sure. But, great to see as well that we have the new gen on that come up even still. So
definitely
the team's in a good spot. Congrats to all the players.
Yep, and I said that wraps up top 8 for Super Turbo. We're going to have Third Strike top 24 coming on next, so stay tuned.